Rebel said, I'm about to get pounded in like 30 minutes. And not in the way I want to get pounded either.
I wasn't going to read the rest of that. I would have
just leave it. I thought about it.
Yeah, he's about to get the long pause.
Yeah, it was a good long pause.
So, yep. Welcome everybody. As you can tell, Rebel's not here. He is
once again
about to get pounded.
About to get pounded.
By
going to Pound Town.
Yeah. Where's Peggy?
What is the storm or whatever?
Hurricane Beryl.
Beryl? I thought they all had
Beryl.
I thought all storms had like feminine names or something.
I think this is supposed to be a.
There you go. Rebel. That was for you.
Fist bumped. No lube. It's dry as bone over there. Oh, Jay. They alternate? Oh, they alternate. So they do the storms.
Oh, yeah, because you got Ike, Gustav. Yeah. They do.
Katrina was a feminine name.
She was a bitch.
Harvey, yeah. Okay, so they just choose. Is that to make it more equal rights?
Probably. But now that I think about it, though, yeah, but like Southeast Texas has gotten literally pounded by all the male names.
You hear that,
Ike,
Texas?
Harvey, Gustav.
You hear that, Texas? You're getting pounded by dudes.
No.
Didn't they make a song about that?
Yeah.
His booty cheeks.
I may have made a video on Twitter for that.
Did it get taken down too?
It got pulled off of TikTok real fucking fast. Yeah. They said it was hateful conduct. That was the exact reason it got pulled off of TikTok. And I said I appealed it. So then they took down the thing, removing the video. They put the video back up, and then they said you can't have it on FYP because it has it was like smoking or some other shit. And I was like, so I appealed it again, and now it's back to normal. So it got completely ripped off. Like they removed the video from my fucking page. Like, this is a 100%. You're done. And it's because of the Tate brothers are in the video. I know that for a fact. That is why it got taken down. Because there's people all over TikTok smoking or holding a cigarette or pipes or whatever, talking about weed. All this shit's on there. The fact that I put a video of them like dancing strangely in a room, holding cups of coffee and like a cigarette or cigar, and I put the music from that song over the top of it. And then I timed it with the video so it looked like they were dancing to it. They took it off TikTok, bro. Boom, gone instantly. So now it never got a chance to take off, because when you post something on TikTok and they take it off FYP, it's cooked. There ain't no coming back. That video is done. Done.
You just have to make a follow-up video, and hopefully that one gets traction.
Yeah. You could try to like stitch it maybe or something, or do something like that, but it's pretty much cooked. Because if you try to post it again, it'll say it's unoriginal content, and it'll just take it off FYP again. It's stupid. TikTok is so soft, man. It's ridiculous how soft it is.
That's why people on TikTok, when they do that, they flip the video.
What do you mean flip it?
Like
reverse it?
Reverse it. Like not like reverse it, but they flip it to
mirrored.
Mirror it. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's not original content anymore.
You're so quiet, dude.
Sorry.
You did.
Oh, there we go.
So, how's everybody's fourth? AG? He's grabbing beer.
Well, hello from USA, Ahmed.
Hello.
I chilled and enjoyed a nice little show. Put in like $20 in a raffle for a couple pistols.
Oh.
Okay. Did you win one?
Did not win. No. Oh no, dude! They sold like there's probably 1,000 tickets sold for that.
Oh wow!
I mean, and they were $10 a pop, so I only put in $20. I only got 2 tickets.
Still, odds are better than like lottery tickets.
Man,
and shit.
One of the guys who won, he only bought 1 ticket and won.
That's how it fucking works, man. Mm-hmm. You go in there and spend $100, buy 10, and the guy who buys one who borrowed 10 from his buddy fucking wins.
Yeah, you know? I know a guy who bought $300 worth, so 30. Bought 30 tickets and didn't win.
Rebel, you have all of your digits still? Nice. That's good.
Okay, but besides the foot, are they still all functioning correctly?
That's what
Valid question.
I tell people every Friday when I do my weekend briefs is I come back, I'll see you on Monday with all 10 fingers and 10 toes or whatever you started with.
Yeah.
I can't leave people out who are missing digits, So just come back with whatever you left with today and we're good. People blew their hand off and shit here in this town, apparently. Somebody did.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask, how was it up there in Washington?
Well, we can shoot off, like, cool fireworks up here, anywhere, really. As long as it's on your own private property. In town, too, you can fire mortars off. You just can't go to the reservation and buy, like, M80s and shit like that. You know what I mean? You can't buy the
you can't buy the illegal stuff?
Right. So they'll bust you. If you go to the reservation to the fireworks stands and you buy shit there and then you drive off, like, there's cops waiting up the road to bust you. You can shoot them off there, but that's it. But here, you can buy them in town. You can buy mortars. You can shoot off mortars. Roman candle. You can shoot off all that shit. You just can't have like high explosive fireworks that are like non-propelled.
Yeah.
Bottle rockets aren't I don't think you can have bottle rockets. They're too unpredictable.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they
Wait. Rebel said he stepped on hot coals with his dead foot and it took 15 seconds for the pain to signal to hit his brain.
So he still got hurt.
So you got hurt.
It already wasn't functioning properly. So technically, the answer to the question is yes.
Hold on. Okay, Jay's got a good topic here.
This is a good topic.
72-year-old arrested for shooting down Walmart drone on his property. Charged with firing a weapon in public and something else. What are you guys' thoughts?
I'm looking this article up.
Here's my initial thought, just hearing this without any information, is technically you do not own the airspace above your property, just like you don't own the mineral rights below it unless you've had it for fucking over 100 years or some shit.
Or 100%. You bought them.
Or you paid for them, yes.
Yeah. And it has to be a FAA designated no-fly zone.
Yeah. I don't know what public...
I was going to say the same thing. Plus, if you're in a neighborhood and you're shooting down a drone, you're still shooting bullets into the air. Those bullets have to come down.
You know that
there's a law of physics for that.
They make rounds. I think they make rounds that actually have a net in them. They're specific for drones.
They have a shotgun round that does it.
Yeah, but we tested a bunch of motherfuckers and we had a drone set up 30 yards at 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And we had 100 motherfuckers shoot at it, and nobody could hit it.
Too far away.
The funniest shit ever. No, it's just the way that fucking round is produced. It's a great idea. And hitting something fucking stationary, let alone if it's moving, good fucking luck.
I'm gonna see how much airspace above your house do you own? 500 feet.
Yep.
Okay, so if in the United States, the federal government states that in non-congested areas, the area above 500 feet is navigable airspace, which means you have the right to use up to that height on your property.
Okay, but
what's congested?
Exactly. Hold on. Let me log into my shit.
Any type of neighborhood that's congested area.
I would think that would be
technically
congested.
it is. Technically, it is. Uncongested is more rural type areas.
Like where I'm at is uncongested. It's out in the county.
Yeah.
The houses are far away, fairly far away. It's not like a neighborhood mushroom village where there's a fucking house 3 feet apart from the next house, 5 feet or whatever, 10 feet. My neighbors are all 150 plus feet away, so
I would think that might still
not
be
congested.
Considered congested.
I don't think so, man. I think I'm gonna look that up.
There's a definition. I'm trying to go through all my shit on here. I gotta find the actual part.
I feel like if you're in any type of built
city, town, or settlement is considered congested.
Yep.
Large, heavily congested residential areas of a city, town, or settlement. So close together, I think they could be considered congested. Likely a case by case.
Be considered. Mine would still be considered.
So the FAA determines congested areas case by case basis. So they have to look at it probably and go, yeah, this is congested or not. You know, they could determine that.
That comes out of 91.313.
Loose rules.
Yeah,
this one's 91.119 identification.
That comes down to them just going, oh, yeah, I feel like this is congested. How close is that house over there? About 500 meters. Yeah, this is congested.
Okay, so now was the guy... What up, Kane? Hello.
What's up, Kane? Kane, get off your computer and let him get on so he can pop on this thing. I done text him.
What, okay, was this guy in a city? Like, because a lot of cities have an ordinance of firing weapons inside the city limits.
Yeah, there's
like you can't fire.
But it's California though.
Like here, where I'm at, like you go to town, you go into city limits. If you fire a weapon, you could get in trouble for it. Where I'm at, the only thing telling me I can't fire a weapon on my property is the fact that I have an HOA that it would be considered disturbing.
Oh, it's Lake County Sheriff in Florida. So yeah, it's Florida.
You think it was Florida? Oh, okay.
It is. I'm reading the article right now.
Why would a Walmart drone be on his property anyways? Were they delivering? Were they making a delivery to his house? I'm like, fuck this drone.
It was 75 feet in the air.
I think he's okay then. Because technically, he would be. It would not. Well, it's something on his property that's not his. So is that trespassing? It's not a person.
So he didn't knock the drone out. It said that the bullet hole was found in the payload area of the drone after it flew back to a nearby Walmart.
And then somebody reported him firing a weapon, and then it traced back to, I'm guessing that. Or the drone had a camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, that's like privacy rights, though, too.
It is, man. Like, why should you allow shit to just fly around your house with a fucking camera on it?
Yeah.
You know? Well, what gives them the right to do that?
Well, I mean, there's been a few different instances of people in the United States that have shot down drones because they have been flying over their property.
Oh, yeah.
And hovering. And I mean, and that's where, and like the FAA, I know right now is also having a battle when it comes to drones, you know, because there is a privacy aspect that comes with that.
Yeah.
That's why there's certain altitude limits for just any plane in general flying. Unless, you got like emergency situations, and part of that is, a lot of that is for safety, but part of that there is a privacy concern too.
Yeah. I think like a lot of realtors use drones now to take photos of houses and shit.
Yeah.
A lot of them do.
But that's
photographer.
That's heavily regulated too by the FAA, because if you're going to use it for commercial use, it's got to be gone through with your Part 107.
Yep.
Which there's actually a big stink here local, because they don't have 107 operators, and I'm like, fuck, I need to renew mine because I could probably make a shit ton of money flying a fucking drone.
I flew a drone once. It was my cousin's drone. It was like one of those DJI. It's nice. It was a nice drone. It was a little.
Yep.
It was fairly big. I don't remember how big it was, but maybe, I don't know, 1.5 feet across, corner to corner. Maybe, I'm not sure. It was nice. It wasn't one of those cheap ass drones.
Yeah.
But he flew it. We just flew it through the neighborhood up high. Flew it around and then back, and it was kind of cool. That was the only time I've ever fucked with a drone before. But
yeah, no, we fuck with ours at work all the time too, and then because I have mine too, we test our systems on mine too.
Yeah, I know that the base is pretty you can't be flying drones around it, that's for sure.
Well, so in this area where I'm at, the airspace is so fucking weird.
Yeah. Because
the airports are so like scrunched together.
Yeah.
I mean, just the airport that I fly out of with the base or whatever, like if we're in the traffic pattern coming on one of the runways, like we literally have to pull shorts.
Yes.
Or whatever, which means like, and so anytime we're on that pattern for that runway, we just go ahead and drop altitude because we know they're going to call us short when we see the buffs flying.
I know generally a lot of neighboring airports will often operate through like the major airport that's nearby. for like clearance, shit like that.
Yeah, so the approach and departure is Shreveport, and the buffs go through it, we go through it, and then, once approach hands you off, then you go to the respective tower.
Right.
Like, whenever I go over to regional or whatever to go practice over there, we're up in the fucking air out of downtown, and then we get out of towers area, and then they're like, go ahead and contact fucking regional tower, because it's literally we're up and we're fucking down.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even talk to approach or departure. We just go straight over, because it's this weird fucking bubble. And like with the airspaces and all that, like we're not even like we are getting taught it, because technically you're supposed to ask for clearance anytime you come to certain types of airspaces.
Right.
We don't even do that, because it's just the way that everything is let out and congested. So it's like hardcore visual rules.
So, okay, so let's get back to this. Do you guys agree? Do you think he was wrong, or was he? Do you think he should have been ticketed? Do you think he was right shooting that drone down? Or shooting at it, I should say.
You're muted, AG.
Hold on.
I mean, for me, like 75 feet, I'd have to get more info to make a full determination on that one. Because, like if it was hovering over his house and like there's a privacy issue type thing that might come into it, then I'd be like, no. But, if there's just a fucking drone that passes over my house or whatever and it's not stopping or anything like that, all right, cool. Like, as long as it's not doing anything that could be seen as nefarious.
Sure.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. I think that, yeah, he's going to take that ticket for firing a gun in public. A lot of places are like that.
Mm-hmm.
Most places, most states, you can't fire a weapon within 1,000 feet of a road or residential area, or a home.
Yeah, generally
private property.
Right. Generally,
that depends on the municipality.
Yeah. If you're in city limits, especially.
Most are that.
Yeah.
So even in rural municipalities and other states, most of them are 1,000 feet.
Yeah. So I think if he's in a busy area, probably there's a better way to deal with that. You know what I mean? But probably he's some old man who's just tired of dumb
he's an old
shit.
guy.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Eliminate. Thank you.
He might get a pass just because he probably didn't know.
It said in the article that he was surprised whenever he learned it was a Walmart delivery drone.
Oh. He's like, well, hell, I like Walmart.
Right?
Why does this not surprise me that it was a Florida man?
It's always a Florida man.
It's
you hear the stories, man. Florida people, I don't know what's wrong with their brains, but something.
Florida man.
Yeah.
Out there. And don't think the women are safe either, because you're not. You're just.
Oh damn, wild. Mom, you are getting a shit ton of rain.
Florida women, Florida men.
They're both wild.
So okay, we got this thing today. We set it up. We came up with a few topics. If you guys in the chat want to throw just some random 1 or 2 word topics in the chat, I'll write them down, and I'll throw them into the topic bucket. And we will randomly pull a topic out, and then we'll talk about it for a few minutes. And we'll just do that.
Help the wife. Sorry.
Got it.
The wife needs help.
Yeah. Pause.
Keep going.
Do your thing.
Going. No. Keep going.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull a topic, and then we'll just talk about it for a few minutes, and it'll be random. So like, we came up with some. Here's the bucket. I know it looks backwards to you guys because I'm screen capturing. Here's the bucket. Here's some topics on the inside that we've come up with. There's a few randoms ideas in there. It could be anything. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and reach in and we'll pull a topic out. Like I just pulled a topic out, and then we'll talk about it. So this one topic example would be, this one would be gaming. I know it's backwards for you, and I apologize. I don't know how to write backwards, and it would take me too long, so I'm not going to learn.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, I could do it. I just choose not to because I don't want to. But that's how that would work. So I write it down, I fold it over, and I stick it in the bucket. Okay, this bucket. It's actually a lunchbox, but you know.
And that's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
So that's what we'll do. So if you guys got anything you want to throw out there, just hit it up, throw it in the chat, and we'll add it. Or I'll just pull a topic randomly. Here we go. Ready, Tuna?
Yeah, I'm just typing something real quick.
All right. Okay, I got one. We'll see what it is. Some of them are hot topics too, okay? Some of them may be promoted, placed, taken off our report cards. What does that mean? Promoted, placed, taken off our report cards. I'm not sure what you mean there, Jay. We'll get to the topic. I haven't unfolded it yet. It's in my hand, but we'll look at it in a second.
Promoted / placed, taken.
Oh, are you talking about like moving on to new grades? Oh. Are you talking about like no child left behind shit?
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Yeah, because he said promoted, met requirements to pass on, placed, did not meet, and put in next grade. So
you can't hold people back, is what you're saying.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, there might be criteria for putting them back, but.
All right, since you typed it, we'll talk about that topic first, and then we'll get to the poll and see what we did. But so chat, you guys will get priority on topic.
Yeah, 100%.
But if you want to add extras, if you want me to add extras, you just let me know. I'll throw them in there, and then we'll add it, and we'll just use this thing for whatever.
But for those of you that are listening outside of this live, comment or hit us up on Twitter and tell us some topics that you want us to talk about. And it doesn't matter what it is. Y'all seen we talk about whatever the fuck.
Literally nothing is off limits. There may be some topics where we will speak carefully on, just because it deserves that amount of respect to speak carefully on it. However, no topic is off limits. Okay. Side dirty disclaimer. Yes, thank you, Jay.
Say he's responding to me. I've got with my weather stuff, I can get real time windage and all that shit on these storms. I've been tracking it all day.
So, no child left behind is basically what you're talking about, right, Jay? Basically, you can't, even if a kid fails, you can't hold them back a grade to allow them to relearn or learn again what they should have learned the first time. Yeah, but yeah, basically, okay.
You want to start this one off? I need to collect my thoughts on that one.
So, I'll start off with, I was young when I started school. I was 4 because of where my birthday was this November. I started at 4. I started school. I turned 5 when I was in kindergarten. I was smaller, younger than everyone else. When I hit first grade, my parents decided that they needed to hold me back a year to have me do first grade again because I was so much younger than everybody and smaller and maybe wasn't picking up everything as fast as the rest of the students. They never have told me if I failed anything or not, but I think that's something that was very smart for them to do because it helped me immensely. Because the next year when I did it again, I was better suited and better in a group of people like my age, where I was young. Most kids were 6 and I was 4 and I turned 5 like a couple months after starting school. That's pretty fucking young to start school, I think. I was still younger-ish, but I got held back. I think it helped me immensely, and I think that people are too quick to push their kids through school as fast as possible without the consequences of it was first grade. I got held back first grade, so a young, early grade, yes. I think it needs to happen, man. If they don't get it, every year is a building block to the next year. So how do you, I was 4. Or was I 4? I was 4.
It was that birthday thing.
It was the birthday. I turned 5 right after it started. You got to remember, it's a different time in the early 80s.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
I never went to preschool. Yeah, I never went to preschool. I don't even know if it was like a thing or not. I don't know. I knew how to read. I knew how to write. I knew how to count. I knew how to do those things at that age, but I was just small and like getting picked on a lot. That's what my parents told me anyway. Could be bullshit. I don't know. More of the stories, I got held back first grade. I needed it. It needed to happen. And kids these days, they sometimes they need to be held back because they either didn't get it, fucked off too much. We're just pumping out fucking prisoners. Is all we're doing if we're not taking the time to make sure they're educated properly. You know, I think they need to be held back if they need to be held back. That's my opinion on that.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one. You know, and JC was on that because of that No Child Left Behind initiative, and then us also being military. She got to start preschool, even though like she tested out of preschool. So they in San Antonio they were doing tests, and they basically were like, your child's too smart. But then the base was like, oh, hey, you know, they have all these spots allotted for all this. So we got free daycare, which I was like, all right, cool. Yeah. And honestly, I think it helped her, even though, you know, the state said that she was too intelligent. And with, you know, like, but when it comes to like just placing a kid, all you're doing is holding them back. That's it. Yeah. You know, and with JC not doing what she did, I don't know what would have happened. You know, because she wasn't on like a curriculum-based type thing from the time that she was 4. So, but yeah, like, but I do believe that if that time came and they're like, hey, you know, she's not here, she's not there, I'd have made that decision. Me and Ashley would have made that decision together and said, no, you know, we want to give her the best chance because, I mean, the school system's going to shit. Let's be real. Yeah. They're not, you know, they're just, okay, cool. I'm getting my money. I'm teaching what they got to teach. Teachers can only do so much with the children, and then their hands are so handcuffed and tied. They just got to let them go. And that's honestly putting our society as a whole in the United States in a very bad predicament.
I agree with you.
For, you know, because I mean, you got to think these No Children Left Behind, when we're retired and old, these are going to be the people making decisions for our country. And it's like,
box of rock.
Exactly. And, you know, they're over here licking windows because they don't understand anything. And now, granted, there are going to be some, let me preface this, there are going to be some that are going to figure it out, you know, because there are people out there that do have some sort of work ethic. There are. And they will eventually go out and do it themselves. But the majority will not do that. They're just going to be like, oh, quote, I can get away with this. And that's what they're going to do.
Too many people think that, God damn it, Rebel. Windows are not delicious. Too many people think, and kids especially, they think, oh, I'm just going to drop out of school and be an entrepreneur and make millions of dollars. And then they fail over and over. And they'll continue to fail. So then the next thing you know, they're just Section 8 fucking living off the government handout because they didn't get what they needed in education. But like Tuna's saying, there are some who are just fine like that manage to learn what they need to learn on their own accord, what they need to know to be successful. Some of them do it, but it's very few. Very few. It's probably far less than 1%.
100%.
So I just, that's too many kids think they got this bright idea that they're gonna like just quit school and be successful. Like, no, you're not.
But that's not a bad thing either. Like that's, you know, hey, if you think and you have a goal and you have an ambition, go ahead. I will be your biggest advocate. The problem is when you fail and then you don't try and get back up, like, you know, what Thomas the Train was big when I was a kid, right? You know, and you keep going, you know, and you work off of, you know, keep learning from the failures, then I will support you.
Well, the problem with that is that too many people do not learn from failures. They do not learn from mistakes. They don't learn from their failures.
Yep.
They don't reassess and try again. They just continue to repeat the same shit over and over, the same mistakes.
But that's the key. You have to learn from failures and mistakes. That's how you grow. You know, like parents nowadays or whatever, like, yeah, like with, you know, with Piper, you know, what we do, like, I'm not 100% micromanaging every little thing that she fucking does.
Yeah.
I let her fuck up. And
You
then,
have to.
but after she fucks up, what do? We have a conversation about it. No matter how much she hates having that conversation, but the number one thing I don't tell her is I never tell her I told you so.
Nope. You'll lose them if you do that.
Yep. We have our conversations. We say, hey, I don't agree with this. I don't like this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't go her way, then, it's, hey, let's sit down, have a conversation. And then hopefully as a parent, that helps her grow. And that's all that I asked. But the problem is you got to have good parenting too. Dude,
raising another human is hard and it's not perfect. It's messy as fuck.
It's the hardest thing you can do on fucking earth.
It's messy. You make mistakes, but like, that's exactly what you said. I 100% agree with you. You never, ever, ever throw that shit back in their face ever. You shouldn't do that to anyone for that matter. You should never be standing by to let rip the "I told you so." Hey, I'm not saying you can't be blunt with shit. What I'm saying is, all right, where'd you mess this up? How can we do this?
What'd you learn?
How can we do this better? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's a different approach? You talk about it. It's not, people call it coddling. It's not fucking coddling, okay?
No.
It's an assessment. It's not coddling. I've had people tell me that before, like, oh, you're just coddling. No, it's not coddling. You don't understand the definition of the word.
Yeah. No, we're evaluating.
Yeah, it's called how to be successful, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You make mistakes, you sit, you think about it, you figure out where you went wrong, how you can do it better, and you try again. That's having a conversation about that is not coddling.
Look at 90% of the fucking billionaires in the world, like self-made billionaires.
Fucking most of them have filed bankruptcy numerous times. Still do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's crazy.
It is quite
why I absolutely despise any type of parenting handbook or parenting book or any type of stupid bullshit like that, because it's not a science. You can't write a book on it. It's like, oh, do this. No, bitch, I'll do my way.
Yeah.
I learn from doing it. It's not, oh, I'm going to read this book and then I'll be a professional parent.
Well, they give you ideas, though.
Yes.
You can get ideas from it. Like, hey, probably not a good idea to fill up a 5-gallon bucket halfway with water and leave it in the middle of your living room when you have an infant. You know what I mean? Some people don't know that.
Well, but it's one of those things, like, so as parents, I think we can all agree, right? At some point, we're like, I'm never going to be like my parents when we grow up. And then we grow up and we have kids. And at least one point in our parenting life, we're like, shit, I sound like my parents. I'm not going to say it's all the time, but at least once somebody's going to be like, they have that little epiphany, and oh, by the way, the generation that y'all were raised in compared to what I was raised in, which is only a few years, right? Is still different. Yeah, it's still different.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And then compared to what our kids are in. So culture is going to also play somewhat of a factor in how we talk to our children.
Yeah.
Not what we do, but the way that we talk to them and how we analyze shit.
Here's why I agree with AG on the parenting book thing is those people writing those books are just there to make a buck. They don't give a fuck about how you raise your kids. They're just writing a book, getting it published and selling it. You're just buying into their ideology, which probably most of it won't work for you anyways. It's just them making money.
And most of it's just
bullshit. Yeah, it is. Jay says coddling is solving the problem for them without any of that conversation. I would say that's 100%. Part of the definition of coddling. Yeah. You can't, coddling also would be like, oh, it's okay, soft. No, just be forthright and honest. Like that's not allowing.
Kids, you fucked up.
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, be honest. Sometimes it's better to be brutally honest. I probably would choose different words, but that's just the way I do it. You know what I mean? I don't do that with adults. If you're an adult, I'm going to tell you fucked up if you fucked up. My kids like, hey, you let that one get away from you, didn't you? You know?
Mm-hmm.
You made a big mistake here. That's how I would deliver it. But you can't not allow situations to happen. Some of them. some of them should be 100% prevented, Jay. Absolutely. For safety reasons. But for the most part, making a dumb decision about doing shit is not. No. You can allow them to fall in their face every once in a while. You have to. You know? You have to. Like, my daughter did not sign up for, in high school, she didn't sign up for the, what's it called? It's called something ahead. I can't remember. She didn't sign up for it to get her AP classes counted as college credits. So she would have graduated with an associate's degree, like, more than likely. As well as a high school diploma. She didn't sign up for it in time. So that's her mistake. She screwed that one up. So she's going to have to live with that. You know, you can't take that one back. But hey, what do you do better? You know, well, I get my ass in gear and do what I have to do. Get the things I earned, you know. Anyway, I dropped the paper. Cool. You guys want to hit the topic? Or you want to keep on with this one a little longer?
I think we all agree on the same thing on that one.
I think for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, we can probably
slight differences.
Go on, yeah.
Here's the topic. I know everyone's going to love this topic too.
Politics. That's Skep's favorite fucking thing.
Never talk politics with friends and never talk politics at work.
Yeah. So here's
we're going to talk about it on the podcast, y'all.
Look, here's my thing with politics. I think it's all entertainment at this point. It's all entertaining to me. Like,
pretty much. I
will make fun of anything and everything. I don't give a shit, right? Because what are politics? What's the definition? You know? I'll give you the layman's definition if you don't know what it is. Okay, here's the definition of politics, and when I tell you this, it'll help open your eyes to things a little bit more if you're not already. But politics is simply the argument and or conversation about who gets what, how much, and when. That's it. That is purely politics, and that is it. There is nothing else to it. Who gets what, how much, and when. That's it. No other things. They don't give a fuck about you or anybody else except for themselves. Promise you that. None of them. Not a single fucking one. That's my opinion on politics.
I 100% solely agree.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Actually, I can't argue that at all and 100% agree.
Who gives a shit? Jay, honestly, who gives a shit who the candidates are? They're going to elect for themselves who they want. We have no fucking... It ain't us, man. Come on.
If you think the electoral procedure works and is real, you are... Both sides cheat. Both sides lie. Both sides will rig this fucking thing. And it's just whoever does it the best, that's who wins.
So, I forget which election it was. I legit got a letter that my fucking absentee ballot was lost in the mail.
Yeah. You know who has it? What year was it? I can tell you.
I said forget for a reason. Okay?
Was it 2020? Because I can tell you which party had it.
I was in Japan when it happened.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
I know what party had it. I can tell you.
But that's the thing. So it's like, all right, cool. So like we talk about a fucking democracy, but yeah, my vote didn't even get fucking counted. Like my shit's coming from fucking overseas. It takes 2 weeks to get in the mail. So it's like, how did all those votes from overseas? Because it was a lot of us.
I'm not
all
saying
different sides, you know, in votes.
Oh yeah, dude.
But like it got lost in the mail, so our shit didn't get fucking counted. So it's like, how is it a fair system?
Imagine
magically, I'm sure quite a few service members overseas had to just get lost in the mail.
You voted, bro. You just don't know who for.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can tell you who you voted for if your ballot got lost. Look, yeah, look. I'm not saying don't go out and vote. Definitely go out and vote. Make it fucking hard for these people to fudge their numbers. Make it hard, you know?
Make it hard for the Electoral College to actually sway something.
If you go out and vote, the way it matters is you're making it more difficult for these liars to make it lean in their direction. you're making it difficult for them.
Yeah.
So make their job harder. That's all I'm saying.
Well, in politics nowadays are a fucking joke. It's a popularity contest. Nobody gives a fuck.
Like,
let's be honest.
Money and popularity, that's what wins elections.
That's literally all it is, you know. And when I say popularity, it doesn't matter if, you know, you got some guy that's, you know, possibly going to kick the bucket and some guy that's a fucking convicted felon, right? It really doesn't fucking matter, you know, because people are going to have views no matter what. And if somebody is like, you know, oh shit, you know, this guy's a convicted felon and like they are hardcore, like, you know what? I do not agree with felons.
Yeah.
Their sway is going to go to the other side. They're not looking at what's directly in front of them, what can affect their country, the way that their tax bracket falls. Like everything that affects you as a person, a voting American, they're not looking at that. Like,
they're selfish, is what you mean?
In better terms, yes. But yeah, you know, or somebody is like, I just like the fucking views of this one party. I don't give a fuck who the name is.
Yeah.
You know, when you got the, you know, the hardcore fucking Republican Party, the hardcore fucking Democratic Party,
the
you
far
know,
right,
it's like
far left.
Yeah, and it's just one of those. Dude, I had a family member. I am 100% banned from any event that happens, and that family is organizing it because of opposing views. And y'all know me. I'm not. I'm kind of in the middle, you know. And it's one of those things like I voted both before.
I have too.
You know, it's like, okay, who's in front of me? Who has got the best views? Let's go from there. Right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I think we've had great presidents on both sides of the fucking parties.
Yeah, I agree. None of them are perfect.
No. Nobody's
Many
perfect.
of them have fucked things up too. But, like, you know.
Yeah.
You go with what you think. That's all.
Yes. But these motherfuckers had, like, hardcore views on this side of the family. And the Facebook trolling, I would spend hours
dude
of free entertainment from me just going back and forth with them because they entertained it. And then it was one comment that I fucked them up on because it was all over gun control. It was all about gun control. It was all about this, all about that. And then all I did was comment back and say, if you are so hardcore on gun control, why did you let me build you and sell you an 80% lower?
Exactly.
And 80% ghost gun.
People get
ATF. This was back when it was legal. It was like
years
10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, you came to me and asked me to build it for you. Instantly fucking blocked on everything as soon as I made that comment.
That's because you called them out on their lie.
And I'm like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, that's the
I'm
one
just
thing.
giving you a dose of reality.
That's the one thing people cannot stand is when you call them out on their hypocrisy, because a lot of them are hypocrites. If you're far on one side, far on the other, where you have tunnel vision, like a lot of them are fucking hypocrites, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, dude, Ashley's whole, it's on Ashley's side of the family. You want to talk about the phone calls that ensued after that? That was so much fun.
Bro, I have people that I've seen that have fucking Trump derangement syndrome, that have Biden derangement syndrome. Like, Jesus, dude. You guys are letting this run your lives. Like, fuck. Someone who has no idea who you are is running your life, living in your head rent-free all the time. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Just let the House and the fucking Senate run it. Why do we need a head figure?
I don't know. They already do. Well, the lobbyists, like Jay said, those who run shit, not them.
Yeah.
How much money you got, that's what you get done.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, who gets how much, or who gets what, how much, and when. That's politics in a nutshell.
It's all manipulation.
It is, man. Manipulation, lining your pockets. Look, there's no fucking way that someone who makes $175,000 a year is going to become a millionaire, multi-millionaire in 2 fucking years, okay? Doesn't fucking happen. And they own no businesses.
Because they can't.
There's no fucking way, dude, without doing shit illegally or in a shiesty way. You know what I mean? Taking money from people. Like, that's how that works. There's no way. It just doesn't work like that. If they own homes, right? They make $175K a year. They own homes. They have bills, right? How the fuck are they making? How they worth $5 million in 2 years, making $175K a year? The math don't math, dude. I'm sorry, but like on average, a good investment is typically between 8 and 10%. Okay. That's a good fucking investment. That is something that will pay you dividends back, that will earn you money. But dude, I'm sorry, but you're not making
10% investment at 175 while you're paying bills and a mortgage and all that shit will not return you
no.
multi-millionaire in 2 years.
You can't even put all of that money into something and make that much money, like legit.
Well,
every single one of them.
Now, yeah, but according to the school system now, that'll get you placed.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Sorry, I had to tie it back in. It was too good.
All I'm just saying, I'm putting that out there. Think about it. Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist by no means, but I'm just calling a spade, man. That's it. It's fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, how? Okay? How?
It's no different for pretty much all the people in the Senate and Congress as well. It's all the same there.
Oh, they're all, all of them, dude. All of them.
It's all of them. It's not just the big house. It's all of them.
They're all in there because when they get in there, they become millionaires really fucking quick. Somehow.
Magically.
Their pay is $175K a year. For, what is that, a congressman? Senator as well?
I think that's
right?
what it is now.
What's a senator? It's 175 or 185? The president's 400K. Might be more now. Might be 420. I don't know if they raised it around.
Wait, no, hold on.
175, I'm pretty sure.
174.
174,000 a year. Yep. Okay. I was a little off. But that's pretty good. Yes.
Pretty sure Ashley's watching the podcast.
Is she?
I think so.
But what I'm saying is, like, there's no fucking possible way, man, unless, like, you got lucky investing in crypto somehow, which that's pretty rare.
Yeah.
You know,
magically invested, you know, when it was low, and
it's been happening for decades and decades. I mean, decades and decades. I can't even count how far back these guys, elected officials, get paid this much money and somehow become multimillionaires in a matter of a couple of years. How the fuck are they doing that? I could go off on a tangent on that, but the math does the math. There's people out on the outside, regular people, families, right? 2 people working in a family and they make a combined $175K a year. Sure. They're not fucking millionaires in 2 years.
No.
Make it make sense. Anyway, that's my politics spiel.
Yeah, we can table that one now.
Yeah. Table. I think we're good on that one. Don't be fucking crazy. That's all. The less the government is involved in your personal business, the better. Less government. That's my conservative leaning side. Slightly over to the right of middle. In case you were wondering.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely a more right leaner.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, but see, you're not like a far right extremist.
I'm not a far right extremist, but I'm definitely.
You're more right than I am, probably.
Yeah.
You're a little more. You're probably like if you're here middle and there's like 4 marks.
Yeah.
You know, far right. I'm like mark number 1. You might be mark number 2.
Yeah.
And then there's like way over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's things about the liberal, I want to say like democratic side of things that some policies that I think are good, but they need a little bit of thinking through, I guess. But more so, I'm more on the other side of things where I want less government and
less giving everybody free shit that's costing me an arm and a leg.
Yeah, I'm about, okay, so here's what I'm about. I'm about us helping out our fellow Americans at a limit. At a limit. Like there is a point in time where you're cut off.
Yeah,
you know?
But I 100% solely believe that there should be an investigation to be able to receive said help. Like you should have to have your home checked. You should have to take drug tests. You should have to do all of that shit.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
I don't think it should be something where you just go fill out a piece of paper and now you're getting thousands of dollars a month of my money.
What are we talking about?
We were talking about the just kind of where we at on the scale of like political views. Okay. Like I'm probably, if there was 4 ticks to the right, like 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm probably tick 1 past the middle to the right, and AG's like another tick past that to the right. So he's more conservative than I am, but
yeah,
we still agree on a lot of things. So
Probably most of it.
probably
I
a
was about to say,
lot
I
of it,
don't
yeah.
I was about to say, out of all the conversation we've all had, I don't think we've ever had hardly any opposing views.
We have some disagreements on specific things, but nothing crazy, and we're not weirdos where we can't like still remain friends and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
You
we
know?
can't be friends. You don't like that.
I'm deleting you from Facebook and unfollowing you on Twitch.
Yeah.
All right, because I don't even have Facebook. Fuck you.
He doesn't. Yeah, that's true.
That's why I threw in the Twitch though.
Yeah. So that's our politics topic. Any questions? All right, fucking moving on.
Table that one.
Table.
Still.
Hold on. I have an idea. Instead of affirmative action, require hiring of someone on the program. So you're saying give priority to someone who is on a government assistance program? Or, I mean, that's like, I would still hire people like that are qualified for the job over
If they're
anything
qualified, yes.
If they're qualified. I'll consider it, sure.
Yes.
You know, but
But I
if
mean,
somebody
now,
else
if it's
is more
like-
qualified, then they should get the job.
Well, so here's the deal though too. Like it. So here's the deal. If they need like fucking receptionist or something like that or whatever, like you can train that shit. You know.
Are you
Yeah, but
dancing
what if you
around the
have somebody-
He's dancing around the DEI topic, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's what you're dancing around right now. That's my thought, anyway. Yeah, you give me a question mark. You know what it means.
I don't think he does.
Diversity.
Yep.
What's the next one? Come on, you know it. Equality,
diversity.
inclusion.
Yeah.
It's a race thing. A lot of it is what a lot of people define that as. Instead of
is.
merit-based, people are given opportunities based on their demographic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what DI is. I know you know what it is.
And unfortunately, that happens a lot in the military.
Yeah. Look, here's what I'll tell you at this day and age. If you want to promote faster in the military, go back and change your race. Do something else.
Oh, I didn't
Or-
send.
Do not.
I'm just
like,
kidding. Don't do that.
Prefer,
was a
prefer
joke.
not to answer.
Yeah, it was a joke. don't do that.
So no, but so
Pull your DNA, see if you're any of those, and if you are, mark that one. That's all I'm telling you.
actually, Skep, I'm gonna send you a text real quick. I'm gonna show you this conversation.
Okay, let's move on from this. This is getting weird.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
New line. The weather. Second pull. We're going from politics to the weather, everybody. I know it's backwards. I apologize. Read backwards. Hold your phone up in a mirror. Hot.
Hot. Yes. It was very fucking hot here today.
Oh, Jesus, dude. That reminded me when I was there last, AG. Like, it was, what, that shit you showed me, 118? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah. 118 degrees today.
Yeah.
I think that's hotter than it was when you were here, though. I think when you were here, it was like 115, 116. And in some parts of Vegas, it was 120. That's just ridiculous. You good?
Yeah. Hold on.
You're like frozen there.
Who's frozen? Tuna's
No, I
not
thought
frozen.
you were
He's faking
frozen.
you out.
I thought you were frozen.
Oh,
So
no. I was reading something.
as of 24 minutes ago, it was 118 degrees at Las Vegas International or Harry Reid International.
Yeah.
Ah.
That is fucking stupid.
I'll tell you, you know what temperature was today here where I'm at?
No, go fuck yourself.
Did I
right
tell
now.
you guys? Like, you want to
Go
know?
fuck yourself. Yeah, I want to know because I'm fucking jealous. All right.
I want to know so I can tell you to go fuck yourself. Tell me so I can tell you to go fuck yourself.
That it was 77 degrees where you were at today. Maybe 80.
78 was the high today.
Go
Here.
fuck yourself.
Are you north of Seattle?
Yes.
Yes, she is.
There, it's backwards, but it's 76 right now. It was absolutely beautiful today. High of 78. Feels like 76. Crazy.
You know what? Go to hell.
Thank you. I will.
I
Oh.
don't know if it'll show.
117. Oh my god, bro.
That is what it is in Vegas right now at 6:37 p.m.
All right, so we can all talk about this shit, but we got to worry about fucking Rebel, getting blown across the state of Texas.
Let's
Rebel-
talk about Barrel.
Rebel, do not open the door and get
Barrel's
sucked out
bouncing
the
off his
door.
booty cheeks.
Like the last fucking tornado that came through. He went to open the door and almost got sucked out of his house.
Here, I'll
Does that?
Rebel.
Let's see.
I'll go check out.
this
Oh
thing.
god. He's like holding himself in the door frame and shit.
Here, I'll share my screen. This is what I've been
His
doing.
foot is like this in the wind.
This is what I've been doing for Rebel and sending him screenshots of.
Okay. Oh, you're sending him the actual flight. Okay.
Yeah, so this is the program I use for flight stuff, but like it gives me all the wins and shit too.
Oh,
So,
you
like,
got
this
all
is
the
one that I-
ICAO codes on there too.
Yeah, so like right here, so Galveston, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Galveston or whatever, the winds are coming from 100 degrees at 12 knots, but gusts are up to 23.
That's not bad.
And then you've got 18. Well, this one earlier, which is inside, they were 59 earlier,
Even then,
which
though,
is
that's not like
which is about 70 miles an hour.
crazy.
Yeah, these are knots, not miles per
I
hour.
get it. It's still not like
So
gonna blow your house off the fucking foundations.
So Houston is right here. KIAH.
this is Houston.
Yep.
That's
So what
international.
is the weather there right now in Houston?
So 20 knots out of.
Well, you're on KMCJ, which is slightly
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Well, I'm just looking at 'cause there's a little-
Houston International. Yeah, that's that one.
Yeah.
So that one's
Is
I've
where we're
flown
at,
in there.
Scattered. 10 knots right now.
10 knots. Okay.
Yeah, I scattered 150. I'm looking for gusts. Yeah, no, it's just
81. Not bad.
so.
That's not bad right now.
Houston
No.
coming back from Iraq.
Yeah, I've been sending him all the ones that are like inside the storm. I'm gonna track it when we get off and still look at.
Harvey's
it's
the one that
gonna-
almost sucked you out of your door, right? Is that the one?
This is up near me. 46 knot gusts near me, and it's not even the hurricane.
Yeah. Basically, like, if you were to put a cup between your ball sack and your asshole and just let all the sweat collect in there, that water would be known as the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, pretty much.
Only.
Wow.
Fucking Christ.
I had to say it.
Only
Has
by
been-
Louisiana, though.
I just made it up on the spot. Just
The
now.
further you get away from like Houston area,
Yeah.
all the way to let's say the Florida Panhandle, that's the only part that's like, taint sweat water.
Satan's asshole. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So what you also got to look at too, Skip. So this one was 20 minutes ago, and this one was only 5.
5 minutes ago is
That one's 21 knots. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Is
Picking
like
up
which
a little
one's
bit.
update. Yeah,
Picking up a little bit.
because he's up in.
He's in Houston area.
Yeah, he's
We're not
in
trying
this.
to specify it too much.
No, he's up in this area over here.
Well, no,
This
you're
big-ass
back
area.
home, right, Rebel? No.
Yeah,
He's back home
up
now.
in. Yes, he's up in. This area. I'm making a big ass area.
Okay, the area and the area over here.
Yep.
We're not specifying.
He's in between, like right here.
He lives
Here.
in a houseboat on that larger lake right there.
Pick one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lives in a house.
Like I'm in this area right
He
here.
uses his floppy foot to
Yeah.
get his boat around.
I'm way far away from you guys.
Yeah, I was about to say like
You can pull it. Yeah, I can
You
pull
are.
up there.
You're the furthest away for sure.
Yeah, I am.
you're like in this area, right?
Zoom in a little closer. Hey, I'm in that area. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's close. To where I am. True.
I'm gonna pick one and I'm gonna show you what the fucking.
I think you could try to guess where I'm at, but I don't think you would.
Well, no, I want to look at what the 86 degrees as of 50 minutes ago.
That's in Friday Harbor. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little ways away.
Like I said, I'm just picking an area, bro.
Yeah.
I know exactly that.
You know probably exactly where I'm at, but You're allowed
Go
to.
look at Vegas.
Yeah.
Let's look
and
at
then
Vegas.
Go to McCarran.
And then you got,
Well, I will always call it McCarran, even though it's not McCarran anymore.
and this is what I was looking at right here. As of 31 minutes ago, 118 degrees.
That's what they named it to. So
Yeah, that's true. God, it's hot, dude.
118
that's-
degrees.
That is
Fuck the
hot.
desert, bro.
Oh,
I skirted the very, I got you, Rebel. I know where you're at.
Mhm.
Jesus, no. God, no.
Rebel and I are not very far away from each other when it comes to where my hometown is.
Yeah.
My hometown is
Let's see where mom's at. What's the temperature over there where mom's at right now?
81 as of 50
Oh,
minutes.
that's in Beaumont, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about mom. Oh,
Mom,
she's got
Mom.
some shit storms right now. I'll pull up Atlanta.
Yeah, just middle somewhere. Big city, we'll call it.
You're way too far.
I went way.
Where are you
too
going,
far.
bro?
Learn your geography. Jesus.
Dude, I'm still trying to learn these fucking maps, okay? Because like I gotta look at
Look,
Florida,
northern
and then I
Florida
gotta go
is
up,
southern
yeah.
Georgia, okay? It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Like,
northern
so in New
Florida.
Hampshire,
Yeah,
Well,
in New York and in Maine.
In South Carolina, North Carolina, at this plantation, it is this temperature. I do say so, sir.
do say so.
Savannah, it is 82 degrees as of 50 minutes ago.
It's warm. It's about what it is here. Close to it.
Yeah, but what's
Jay says, do me.
humidity? Oh yeah, 74% humidity.
I was about to say, where are you at?
What's
Jay?
my humidity where I'm at?
What's the closest airport to you?
Just
Let's
call
just
it
say
Fresno area.
Yeah,
Let's say he's by Fresno. I don't know. That's hot.
you're back up in Washington.
Yeah,
He's
what the humidity is
50.
50%.
It's beautiful.
50%.
75, 50% humidity. God, it's beautiful.
You said Fresno. I don't even know.
I don't know where he's at
It's
exactly.
Fresno, California.
I have his address. I think I have his address, but I'm not
Middle.
saying it out loud. So,
Yeah.
Modesto.
Modesto.
Modesto. Central. I was kind of close.
106 as of 52 minutes ago with 22% humidity.
2 hours is pretty close by. 120 miles.
Y'all are having way too much fun for my $120 a year subscription.
22% though.
Yeah, but what is Vegas? 3%.
Yeah, it's dry as a fucking bone. It's dry.
Yeah,
It's dry.
when it's
heat.
118 degrees.
That's about that's drier than a nun, dude. Come on now.
That's dry.
Yeah.
But don't worry, you'll sweat, so you'll feel wet.
I don't give two fucks about anybody. Oh, but it's a dry heat. It's not humid.
Well, it's hot as fuck.
I will. Like,
It's fucking
I won't-
hot.
I won't say it on here because
Look,
There is a difference.
If
I'm
Okay.
not gonna
you've
lie to
been-
you right now. If somebody legit walked up to me in my face and was like, "Well, you're just being a bitch. It's dry heat,"
nah.
I might fucking knock you the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie. It might happen.
So yeah, but okay, so
It
there,
might happen.
You get medieval on your ass.
but AG, like there is a difference. Like there is a difference.
Not
Now,
when
I
it's
get it.
118 fucking degrees.
No, when you get up to,
fucking
but
difference.
there is not. But what I'm
Well-
saying is like there is a difference between a dry heat and a fucking humid.
Yeah,
heat.
and all you
You can't do nothing about
crybabies
it.
who cry about the humidity are just a bunch
I'll-
of fucking.
No, I'll tell you, bro. In
I've
Pacific,
been in both. Lived in both.
in jungles, it's like 95 degrees, right? But it's like 100 fucking percent humidity. It
Yeah,
feels
humidity.
well over 100.
And it feels
Whereas
like-
118 dry is 118. 100, it's hot as
Yeah,
fuck.
it feels well over 100 degrees.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
I think
Yeah.
that humidity just adds that extra fucking layer of fucking sweat that
Yeah.
your body is just like, oh, it feels hotter, but really it's not. It's just
It's not.
because the humidity
Yeah.
is
When-
terrible.
It feels
the
hot.
difference about it too, though, I feel like is because they take these temperatures most of the time in a shaded area.
That's true.
Yeah.
So when you're in a humid area, like say when even I've done training in JRTC in the swamps and on all those places in Louisiana. I've
Yep.
been all over those places and it's fucking humid, like stupid humid
Yeah.
during the summer.
It sticks
But you
to
literally go, yeah, you literally go sit in the shade and you instantly cool off.
Yep.
Mhm.
Here, In
You don't
Vegas,
cool off. There
you
is
go
no
stand
cooling
in the
off.
shade. You're still not cooling off.
No.
It's still-
No, you got to go
fucking hot.
inside where there's AC to cool off.
Yeah, it's
That's
literally
it.
impossible to cool
Yeah.
off outside. You can't just go stand in the shade and cool off. It don't work
No.
that way. But
No.
you can go to places where it's humid and you can say it's 90, say it's 90 degrees, 90 something degrees, and it's 80% humidity. Yeah, it's fucking hot, and that shit
Feels
sucks.
But
yeah,
but
hot
that's
as fuck.
just
Then you
because
step in the shade, you cool off.
well, but
Mhm.
that's the difference. So like when you got the moisture in the air, right? Or whatever, like even if it's just a fucking tiny ass little bit of a breeze, it's gonna cool that fucking moisture in the air, which is gonna make it feel cooler. So yes, 100%. There's your differences.
That's
You
like
know?
the big difference for me. Like at least you can still cool off
dry
outside.
Yep.
dry heat is
And-
harder for me. I'll tell you that right
And-
now. Harder.
And
for me.
as Skep, like when he was here and we were walking around and you go outside, we were at Area 15. I mean,
Dude,
you can walk in the shade and it's like you didn't walk in the
no,
shade.
you're fucking cooking the entire time you're outside. It does not matter.
Dude,
Yeah, it's hot
when we
as
went
fuck.
to when we went to SHOT Show in January a couple years ago, that was before this thing even started. When me and Ashley were up there, like yes, it was cool, but it was just one of those things like you can't escape it when you're hot. You can't, and hell, even being deployed,
can't.
like being in Iraq, like you there's no escaping at all. So
Nah, dude, the sand gets hot as fuck too.
now,
Oh.
what I like,
That dirt is hot.
Now imagine cruising around Iraq when in the summer like that.
It'll yeah. Cleans your boots
Oh,
off,
dude,
but that's about
in,
it.
in a
Yeah.
in a Bradley in a big metal box.
Fuck
Yeah.
that, bro.
It was
So-
not
Nope.
fun.
what I like about a lot of these, like this program specifically, number one is it's taking, like I can monitor all of this from what these stations. So a lot of these are stations that report all this. So like when it comes to temperatures, because you were talking about it, yeah, a lot of them are in the shade. What I like about airport stuff is 90% of that shit is in the middle of the fucking airfield in an open fucking environment.
What stations
like,
are those? Like
I was-
TACAN
I was-
stations or
I was-
what are they?
that's-
It depends. There's weather stations
Oh.
almost at every airport that report it.
Okay.
Yeah, but are they all that's my question, because like I get you're saying stations, and I get that there's a
They're weather
some
stations.
sort
So
of
like,
weather monitor there, but is it like are some of them like news stations, some of them
no, this is all in the
Like,
airport. So
airport
let's
stuff?
let's take New Braunfels. So you see that little fucking dot right here?
Yeah,
That's
I
where
guess.
that one is at. It's
But there's
a
a fuck ton of them. So you're saying every one of those little dots you can click on is an airport or some
Yes.
sort?
well, a lot of them are.
There's
Some of them are the
Just a weather
the
reading-
VOR Tacons, right? Some of them are that, but there are weather state. Like if you click on an airport, so if I zoom into New Braunfels International, right? Theirs is literally right here. So you've got a runway here
Mhm.
and a runway here. There are no
Yeah.
fucking trees around this motherfucker. There is no shade around that motherfucker because they put all of them like on top. Everything goes on bottom. Yeah. So it's out in the middle. That's what and whenever it comes to winds, it's all from right there. And I'll guarantee you if I put up satellite, if it's on there and I can zoom in, that windsock is probably going to be somewhere in this area right where my cursor's at.
Yeah, they're usually by the end or close to the end of a runway somewhere.
Yeah. Or in the middle when you got multiples.
Right, if they cross,
Yep.
or they'll have multiple wind
Yeah,
stops.
that was my question, because you see all these different areas you can click on. I'm like, there's no way
So if
that
you
every
see
single one of those is a damn airport.
no, so if you see KERV or whatever, that's an airport.
Yeah, all
Right?
those
That's
ICAO
Kerrville.
codes are
Yep.
airports. Some are designated just designated like points where they like if you have like if I was to go out and buy a kit where and usually they're really expensive, but you can get like a weather kit where it has the monitor, it has the little fucking spinny thing on it, it relays information out like wind speed, temperature, humidity, all that shit. You can register it, but most of the time those are you're not like you're not going to show up as like a point on this map as an accurate
Yeah. So this is a
information
Vortac
station.
nav aid right here.
Mhm.
This one.
Yeah, like my neighbor had
that's
one.
Military and civilian.
My neighbor had like a weather station, but it wasn't like a crazy. You could go to a website and fucking look it up, but it's not like one of these crazy ass expensive pieces of equipment.
Yeah, Houston's starting to. Yeah, Galveston's up to 23 now. Houston hasn't updated.
I get 23 mile an hour winds out here on a basis. Stuck
Yeah.
raining.
I get that too.
Especially
Usually get
you're on a
gales.
coastline,
Yeah, I
where
get
you're at.
gale force winds, sometimes like 40, 50 gusts, 60 gusts.
So-
Yeah.
Rarely.
This is
but
what I'm
yeah.
looking at, the east side of the storm. This is 59 knots, and we're not even in. This is in the green.
And it's just gonna get lower as it gets.
Yeah, it's gonna get lower, but like this is so like expectation wise.
It'll die off.
Yeah, because I mean, you got Rebel. I've got family that span from
Stop being a
Houston
pansy
all the way
rebel.
over
You
here.
should have been here.
Wait, I gotta ask that, Rebel. You're not here, but you're in chat and you're at home.
Yeah, he's not here. He was
But-
expecting something that's not here, and we're proving his point. The point of
It hasn't even gotten there yet.
he should be here.
I feel like your excuse is invalid now.
Hasn't even reached him yet.
We just invalidated everything.
It's still like 300 miles away.
Mm-mm-mm.
And this is as of
Man.
10 minutes ago.
Nice. We have hit
Yeah,
the weather
that
topic a
happens.
lot, that's for sure.
Well,
We
we've
hit-
been having
we
way too
hit-
much fun with my program.
Yeah. We hit politics, we hit weather, we talked about some other stuff.
Education.
Education a little bit from Jay's question.
It's not your program though. It's a
I mean,
program that
I
you
pay the
use,
license on the program.
but it's not your program.
No,
Let's get that straight. Come on now.
He did
Don't-
not
don't
write
say
it.
it's your-
it
Don't
is
say
the
it's
program
your
that I
program.
use
There you go.
for flight and weather.
Yeah.
Because from what I've
Okay.
found, I have proved our own fucking weatherman wrong.
Fuck-
And I love it.
Fucking Pabst over here trying to take credit for other people's shit.
So, hell yeah. Hey, I just want to tell you guys we're gonna make this thing like I think just like a normal.
Oh yeah.
We'll do it. So
It
what I
gives
wanna-
us something to do.
it's something to do, right? So if you guys, what you want to do, if you want to add to the conversation, any topic, like I said, just hit the hold fast outlast on Twitter DM. Just put a topic in there or tweet it out, whatever you want. Reply to one of our tweets. It doesn't matter.
Or comment on
Comment.
Apple, Spotify, YouTube.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Anywhere, and we will throw that topic in the topic fucking box, and we will pull in
In the
we'll talk
organ
about
box.
And
It's
Skep's
random, though.
organ box.
it. It's random though, so we'll mix it up. We'll take one out.
And Tuna's dick is on one of those.
It does talk. Dix is in there. Yes, so is titties.
No, really, the sticky note's big enough to put his dick on.
Yeah.
Not my balls, though.
Not his balls.
No, I tried to fit. I fit it all in here easily. Does Tina's organ fit in there?
I think he meant
He said
tuna.
tuna.
Yeah, I think
Tina?
he meant tuna. He's probably on his phone and it auto corrected.
I mean, probably. You could fit a lot of organs in
My-
here. I think.
My
I mean,
my heart will fit in there.
Siri is a botch.
Seriously?
And it's CIRI. It's a botch.
SIR.
That's what you get for having an Apple product.
Oh fuck. We'll do that one. I'll add that to the Apple.
Versus
There's
Android.
Don't worry. Half your phone's Android anyway. Just don't worry.
We're gonna lose that battle, Skip. 100%.
I don't care. It's still fun to
I
argue.
don't either.
Why? Honestly, though,
I've had both. I prefer one over the other. That's just my
sales
preference.
wise, I would
It's-
say Apple.
it's the
probably
ease of
does
use.
better. It's the more popular, I should say. Is it the better? No.
It's
Is
easy
it
to
more
use and
popular?
preference.
Yes.
We're not gonna get on that topic. We gotta wait.
No,
till
we'll wait. It's in the box.
Oh, wait,
It's in the box.
Wait,
We'll save it.
wait, but Jay said he's got one last one.
What is it, Jay?
Xbox
God
getting
damn
rid
it.
of Cortana.
We got 6
Xbox.
minutes to get this in. Let's do it.
Xbox getting rid of Cortana.
Why?
Wait, is that the actual like what you're talking about?
No one uses it.
No, my organ is somewhere else in there. Oh, okay, we're good. Yeah, that's it.
We
Okay.
covered it?
Wait,
Oh,
I'm confused.
I don't
I'm
know what
lost too.
Xbox
He had a
getting rid of.
question about your organ fitting
It
in
was.
there.
It was.
I'll just send you a picture of my balls. How's that, Jay?
Tuna's balls.
Don't write
That's a
that in there.
topic.
Please, please
Oh,
do
he was
not.
just trying to get it in there, and it
Please
happened.
do not put that in the box.
He put it in the box.
Please don't.
It's random. You never know. We might not get it.
Oh, dude, my ball sack was
We've already.
touched
We
on
already.
a lot last weekend.
Let's not.
I
like
put it
that.
in. I put it in. AG's be like, I'm sitting this one out.
Yeah, I'll take a break during that fucking time.
I gotta go piss. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay,
it's random,
fuck.
so you never know what you're gonna get.
Floppy foot.
Yes, floppy foot.
Rebels.
Put disabilities.
That could be a rough one though.
Floppy foot.
No, I think that we can be professional enough to where we can
Yeah.
talk about
I don't-
anything. Honestly,
I don't think you can.
You told
No,
me
I
I'm
can.
short. I wrote it, okay? Rebels floppy foot. It's backwards on the
He
stream.
did write it. He did write it.
No,
I need this.
I think we are professional enough. Like there are jokes that ensue. Let's be honest, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, there are. We got to make it
And
interesting.
and I do joke a lot. It's okay. It is okay.
Yeah.
But it's I think we as a group can get our point together enough to where it is not taken the wrong way unless you were just leaning far one way or far the other and just have a total disagreement and are not open-minded enough to listen.
Which is fine. You can be that way if you want.
Yeah, just
Freedom.
if you keep debating back, then we're just going to ban you.
Yeah, nobody does that though.
I don't know if it's a topic or not, but I have like a beef against a lot of people who have the handicap plates.
Oh, you mean like Texas and Louisiana? It's legal if you have DV plates, you can park in a handicap spot. But then you get out of that motherfucker and you're like 100% A-okay.
My favorite is you got like the 60, 70-year-old man who's like works out at the gym. You can tell gets out of a fucking Corvette and he's in a handicap spot. Yeah, that's one of my gripes.
Write that. Yes, put that in the topic.
Spots?
I have stories on that one. 100%, I do.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite things. And I get it. You could be borrowing somebody's car that has it. Okay. But you are not.
Don't abuse it. Yep.
Don't abuse it.
Handicap parking.
We're gonna
got it.
table that.
Save it.
In the rando generator, sock lengths.
Sock lengths.
No.
Fuck no.
It's going in.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I told you no topic is off limits.
All right.
Jay is banned. Bye.
Right.
It doesn't mean we have to not. We can talk about it for 1 minute and be like, all right, that's enough of that topic.
That's enough of that.
No.
Sock lengths.
It will probably produce. I need to go back through the fucking.
Just start clipping shit and posting it on Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
In the words of AB, get muted.
Get muted.
Get muted.
You guys want to do the picture and wrap this shit up?
Yeah,
You're.
All right, we're gonna do our little photo op for the thumbnail and then wrap this shit up. Cool.
Cool.
All right, here's the thumbnail.
No,
It's gonna be fucking backwards, bro. God damn.
Now
it. Which one?
no, you gotta do just like the picture.
Oh, I could reverse it. Oh, I could image reverse it. All right.
Yes, you can.
Here we go. Here's the picture. All right, we're good. Over under TP roll. That's it, bro. That's over in like a split second.
Over. It's
That was
always
over.
over.
If you put it under, you're just absolutely
psycho.
You're a psychopath.
Yeah.
100% a fucking psycho.
Over.
And should be put in a mental hospital with fucking padded walls.
And a straight jacket. All right. Okay, let's wrap this shit up, you guys.
Yo, mean it.
Love y'all.
Hey guys.
It was a good one. We had fun.
That was fun.
Later.
Bye.